Now, motivational interviewing, story time. And we're going to dive into the story here. And here we go. This one, unfortunately, is a story about Wells Fargo. It's a negative outcome that they created. Now, they created a negative culture of high stress sales. They had this saying that 8 is great. They wanted people to open up 8 different accounting or banking tools per customer. That was a lot of pressure for their sales force to get each person to open up 8. And the pressure was so intense that people felt that we're going to be fired. So it increased this negative current of emotions. And it didn't increase. People weren't allowed to say, I can't get people to do 8. I can get some of them to do 8, but not very. That's a pretty rare stance to get someone to get that many. So what happened? Wells Fargo could only see up, up, up. And so their people felt all this pressure to perform. And what they started to do is they cheated. They opened up bogus accounts. When they were away, they went on their computer and opened up accounts for people that were fake. They might transfer a little money into them, and people would say, hey, where did I get this account? What is this going on? Oh, I don't know. And they would lie about it. And the whole thing came out finally after this was happening with thousands of employees. This isn't just a few people who were greedy and unethical. No, it was pervasive across the organization. Scary. It's what that fight, flight, flock can do. So this is, again, a negative story about what can happen if you don't take action in this area. If you don't apply psychological safety to your teams, you could end up like Wells Fargo, who lost a large amount of their stock value. It took a huge ding to their reputation, and they lost a lot of employees as a result of it as well. So it ended up in frustration because the emotional pain that each employee was feeling was tremendous because there was so much pressure for each employee to perform that they just couldn't handle it. And so that's what caused the falsification. So to summarize here, we've come to the end of our 9 lessons here and to the end of this section. Emotional science is all about valuing people. It's the number one way to bring a team together and to get them to perform and to cohere together as a team. It is a hugely powerful tool, and I hope that you've learned a lot in our lessons throughout these 9 sections. The bottom line is this, that valuing people is what motivates all people, and emotions are what communicate that to each other. So we as human beings value each other, and we do that through emotional communication. More than words, more than rational thought, we do it through emotional communication, and those who have the skills to do it will lead well and lead people to what really motivates themselves. The one thing that motivates all people is valuing people. So that's the core of this lesson, and it's done through emotional communication.